Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Pub here from Pub's Place. That's right, and we're back at it with another video. I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing just about fine today, folks. You've guessed it, we're here and we're on Pet Simulator 99, and we're enjoying another beautiful day brought to us by the big games, folks. That's right, we're over here, we're enjoying a good time, and we're having a blast during this update week. We've been grinding away, making those gems, making the diamonds, building up the supplies. Now, folks, what are we here to talk about today? Well, we do have some update information that is coming related to the Pet Simulator world, Pet Simulator 99, and it's a spin-off game, which we'll be talking a little bit about that today, as well as we'll probably hop into a trading plaza or something. I don't know, we'll go around in there. But yeah, that's right. So officially, Big Games, overnight and everything, has released a new sort of trailer, and they of course released on top of that a game mode with that trailer. So we will actually be checking out both those things. We're gonna check out that page that they released. They put some things out on X, so we're gonna kind of check out that today. Absolutely phenomenal and excited. Feel free to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the Pet Empire, everybody. We're going to get right into the fine and dandy news. First, let's go ahead and head over to X and kind of take a look at what Preston put out there for us, kind of to get an idea of what was put out, just so that you guys could sort of see what we saw. And yeah, you could kind of see how we got to the conclusion that we have, of course, a new game and sort of thing coming along for that. So let's go ahead and hop on over there. Let's go ahead and get into the X. Let's go ahead and check it out, folks. It's been absolutely interesting, to say the least. We're going to learn a lot. Capybara on my shoulder says hello. Huges are life. As you can see, we've been swapping out Huges. I've been trying to get some more rainbows in the mix. Maybe some more normals. We'll see. I'm looking at things I haven't indexed huge-wise and everything, because I got a lot of stuff indexed over there. It's not as much as I would like my index to be. It's only 38%, which is not, too bad. A lot of that is, different random stat pets and things. I actually do need to go back and probably collect and get a closer look at. I'm assuming World 2 is where I can get another huge chunk of that percentage, because while I do have a lot of huges over time and everything, of course, that I've indexed, I don't actually have a lot of the stat pets, because I blew through a lot of the normal world, because I was lucky. And like my first couple days into Pet Sim 99, there's some people that had some crazy pets. I think it was like 1 or 2 billion damage. I don't know, some low tier pet back before all these updates have came out. Of course, crazy time. But yeah, anyways, we're delaying. We're gonna hop over. Let's check out X. Let's check out what Preston put out for us, and we'll get into it. All right, so we're on X. We're checking it out here. As you can see, so you can see the past couple, tweets that have been going on. Right, pick a pet, any pet. This has kind of been that Elemental World. That was that Pokemon thing. They were back. Right, they said no update this week on Pet Sim 99. So we go up, we get that lovely Elemental World, and then there was another tweet, of course, related to no update this Saturday the 28th, right? Today's the 28th, so no update, right? Now we go over and we actually see we've got Pet RNG, right? And then that's what they treat, right? He put this 16 hours ago, put the eyes, and then 4 hours ago he put out Pet RNG, dice, and all that. There's a trailer that's with it. We'll check out the trailer, of course, on the main game page itself. And then right here, it's replying to this tweet, I'm assuming, of course, and then it says favor follow for the new game. So we'll head over there, which is not too dilly-dally. This link just leads to the page that we're going to check out now. So with that page, right, we come on over here. This is what that link that they dropped to us leads to. If you want, you can, of course, find it on your own. You can see it at the top here. So it's a real game mode and everything, of course, real thing. I thought they were like pranking us for a little bit or something, but no, it's real. It's a real thing. Pet RNG. So it has like no relation to what it seems like is the overall Pet Simulator 99 theme. It's like they've put in that tweet, it's a spin-off, right? Spin the dice, you can get any pet, even exceedingly rare pets, right? A spin-off of the Pet Simulator series. You can favor notify. So it's coming soon. No idea kind of what the first play is going to be like. I haven't seen leaks that look like real or verifiable. What I have seen is that they're talking about diamonds and different things like that potentially coming that have been leaked. That's like the one thing I won't show it or go into it because it's potentially not real or an authentic leak, but it is related to diamond package and things being added. So we'll have to see kind of what they do to monetize this. There is some monetization. I do know that's going to totally happen. And yeah, but in case you need to see the trailer again from the very beginning, we'll go from the very beginning, right? So it's black screen, starts this lovely green background with an RNG egg in the middle. It's sort of hatching, just like it was hatching in the game. A little more explosion there, and then it hatches. There's of course music playing in case you're curious. I have it muted, but absolutely phenomenal. Yep, thank you, of course, very appreciative of them to give us this new update. There's nothing else that we could see, right? Because it's, you know, it's an experience that is private, and then this is kind of everything that it says here and everything that it is available. So we have pet, RNG. So far, of course, developers, and I'm assuming Preston, different people have been in it. We can see that so far it's had over 1,500 visits, which is a lot of visits. That's a lot of people like literally entering and leaving a game. It's like a lot of rejoining and everything. So we'll see how to see it. 4 people have, of course, won it because they add those. 9 ever won it. 4 won yesterday. So I'm curious to see kind of how they'll do it. There's no servers, right? So there's nothing loaded that we can see or we know of, but I've favored it and everything. And yeah, so what does this mean? Well, we'll hop back in game, we'll read through the patch notes of the previous RNG update, and we'll kind of see if we can get a theme going, right? If we can get a feel for the idea. Alrighty, folks, we're back in game here. So we're going to go to that RNG update that we had, the first one, right? So we had that Dino Lab, absolutely phenomenal. This is part 2 of that sort of Dino pack. Now we're going to go to the RNG event in part 1 and part 2, right? So that was, this called, some of my favorite updates along these lines are right here. So RNG event, RNG World, roll for the pets. There was that aura effect, if you guys remember, and just so I'll throw on teams just so you can see it, and I'll get we'll get our owl out real quick, just so you can get a general idea. There was an aura, but there was even more than that. If you were in that event world, you had a crazy aura that was all around you right here that had, like, you know, depending on what pet you had, you know, you got to see how much it was worth and everything, and it became a very, very, you know, the better pet, or if you had like a rainbow shiny and everything. Now I will say, if you're looking for rainbow shinies, okay, just quick little tidbit now that we're on it, these huges right here, these ones, look, they're already cheap rainbows. There are cheaper rainbows, to be clear, but these are cheap unique rainbows. But the rainbow shinies of these are very much in the grabbing range, of course, and the huge bison. But I would definitely go, if you want something a little more unique and cool, go for those different part 1 and part 2 of this RNG when it comes to the shinies. Anyways, so if we look at this, right, it came with a bunch of different things. We got that leaderboard for people competing for hatch numbers. We got people competing for points that was in there. It was the ice cream clan battles during that time. The aura pack, we're not too worried about that. But there was that leaderboard. They added the coins, right? There are upgrades, so you could upgrade your RNG. You can make it hatch faster and different things like that. There's ways to craft ice. So they came up with a lot of very in-depth mechanics, and I'm assuming they've most likely have transferred over, and we'll go into a deeper explanation on. Of course, you got that RNG world. You're rolling for pets, upgrading the egg and everything. And so we'll go back here. We'll look at part 2, of course, and it says new pets, so they added more things. I'm assuming they're going to take a lot of the pets that we've seen, of course, from Pet Simulator 99 and the ones that they had in this one, modify them in some shape or way, just enough, and probably update them a little bit. Potentially, they might be running a new engine here. We'll have to see, because they are running a little bit of an outdated, not outdated, that's the wrong term, but they're using different views. So you can, I know a lot of people ask me about why my game looks so good or what I'm doing to make my game look so good. To be quite honest with you, I just mainly run the game at a 2K res, so you're seeing it at 1440p, so that means even at lower resolutions it looks more detailed. Is the best way to put it because of the processing, not to go like too in-depth into it. That's a really, really bad explanation, but it's a simple explanation for kind of how that's looking. So the game looks better, and then as well as I use a blocks menu, which is just a way to run Roblox with fast flags and certain things, so I can get a higher FPS cap and be able to literally just run the game at a higher engine thing. I'll probably have to make a video on it so that people can see what I'm talking about from my fan base, but there's loads of other YouTubers and partners, people that who play Roblox that use that launcher because it's the only launcher that doesn't, like, it's not for hacking, it's just for making the game better and all sorts of fun little bubbly things. And it's a great thing, and it's not a menu, it's just like runs the Roblox through its thing so that you can have fast flags. Fast flags, just to be clear, is anything you enable them anywhere, like in the normal Roblox settings, but this way gives you like a UI and everything. Anyways, we're rambling on. RNG updates are coming, very exciting, very fun. I will say I'm going to hop over to the trading plaza. Reason I'm going to go over to the trading plaza, and I mentioned earlier in the video, is because I am wondering, I have a feeling it's not happened yet, but wait, let's skip here. We'll load in here. Let's see. We'll load in with a friend. Who's that? Ah, Yafeng. Alrighty, so we'll go into here, and we're actually going to look at Titanics real quick. I know, wild. We're going to look at all the Titanics that exist in this game here, and we're going to just check these out. See, the value on most of these, I would assume, there it is. So that's 10.7, so that's roughly the same. Some of these values have changed on a lot of these pets, very slightly. I've noticed things go down over time and all of that, which is fine. I'm not hating on Titanics, but a great way to gauge if people are panic selling is watching prices like these. For whatever reason, you shouldn't sell them the way these people are selling them, which is through an auction, unless you are setting the minimum bid above what the wrap is, because even the wrap on some of these is absolutely skewed, because a lot of these Titanics are worth way more than, of course, what we can afford now, because the gem cap is 25 bill, or 24.9, but you can get to 25 if you're like very specific on it. So we're literally, as you can see, I'm just going through, I'm looking to see if there's anything that's extraordinarily dropped, which luckily nothing yet. I'm actually curious. Take me to a capybara. I love me a capybara. Eventually, I'm very this is a chance. I am totally going to flip so many of my huges, potentially like 80 to 90 of my huges into a capybara if I see the right deal that comes up, because I love a capybara. Ooh, this is a cereal capybara that has a somewhat low cereal. It's not bad. 540. There's still more that's going to be hatched, because I'm pretty sure there's 1.2k of 5 of them, like 1250 or something like that. I'm pretty sure. I would assume it would be 1250. Because a lot of their huges, they say that they're, or Titanics, they say that they are exclusive, but a little fun thing, if you're here at the end of the video, they're not as exclusive as they sound when it comes to a limited quantity. And the reason that I can say that with a wholehearted fact is that, folks, if we go back in here and we look at these Titanics, you can just look at the exists, right? You can see the ones that were sold on the shop are going to have a higher exists count than the ones that were not sold on the shop. And that's just purely because the limited quantity, you know, yes, it's limited, it goes out of stock, but it's a virtual item, so technically it has no limit, which just forces a FOMO, which you don't want to have at all. And if you don't know what FOMO is, it's quite simple. It's a fear of missing out on, you know, the potential to buy it. But I do notice the prices have changed on a lot of Titanics. Of course, they used to be $249. I'm pretty sure they're like $149 now, or they're $269, something like that. But yeah. Anyways, I'm looking at this capybara. Keep looking at it. You know, every day. Maybe I'll make a live offer right here, see what he wants. What do you want, Mr. Rotary, for that? Oh, your trades are open. Hey now. I'm curious. I'm just curious. We're just purely gonna figure out if it's worth it. He might not offer. Okay, he might be AFK. Perfectly fine. I was just gonna see if we can get a live offer. So just show you guys. Let's see if we can get a trade on a video related to a Titanic. That would be crazy. Crazy. I will say, let's look at those rainbow shinies now that we're at it, to show you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we put in our out. Ooh, yeah, I was about to say nope. There we go. 530 mil. Pretty low price for rainbow shiny. Even though shinies like shot up in their value and their worth like quite significantly for whatever reason, which is fine by me. I'm not gonna judge on that. They can shoot up in their value all the time. That's not bad. Potentially wants to trade with that value, but it could be pretty fair. I've not seen cosmic value on it, but that could be fair. 655. I won't say that's actually out of range. I mean, you're asking a little bit more than 130 mil overpay, which is, you know, something to think about, of course, whenever it comes to like overpays. If the overpay is within expectation, depending on like what level the huge itself is. So something to think about, folks, as well. So with that all in mind, so we're not rambling on too much longer. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Talked a little bit about the pet RNG update. Vibing around. What should you be doing? I already made a video on that, focusing because we have no update coming. Definitely be in the grind, get those gems up. Because who knows? Maybe they're going to let us transfer huges over there. You never know. I'm not saying they will, but hey, they did from Pet Simax. Maybe they're going to let us do from 99 to RNG for some reason. That'd be truly wild. It would be an interesting way to get people to move over there and stay there, potentially. Who knows? But with that, folks, we'll be on the lookout. We'll make a video if the game mode, of course, comes out, because we'll check out Pet Sim RNG for sure. With that in mind, I hope you all enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Capybara on my shoulder says bye. Like, subscribe. And remember, folks, you can keep growing your own pet empire.